A very good evening and welcome back to Balla Ball. So today we are talking about the story of the Ashes of 2013 and 14, which could easily be called or termed as the most iconic Ashes since 2000 or in the recent few years. The 2013-14 Ashes was completely characterized by Mitchell Johnson's aggressive and hostile fast bowling spells that wreaked havoc and almost led to batting collapses for the English side every time they came out to bat. Johnson's spells were so intense that many cricket pundits and experts actually compared it to the era of Lillee and Thompson. Some in the British media even claimed that this was probably the finest Test cricket bowling performance in the history of the game, or at least definitely the best in the modern era. Mitchell Johnson actually ended up with 37 wickets in just 5 Test matches, which was outstanding, and he scored a few good knocks here and there too. So going just a few months back, before the Ashes began, the first Ashes of 2013 took place in England. That actually England did win because it was in their home turf. And in that series, Mitchell Johnson had been dropped from the Australian side. However, when the next Ashes series was supposed to take place in Australia, which is down under, during the end of 2013 and early 2014, that is when Australian captain Michael Clarke actually backed the inclusion of Mitchell Johnson in the squad, expecting some better control from him. And we know ultimately he did not disappoint. In the first test, which took place at the Gabba at Brisbane, what happened is that in the first spell, Johnson went wicketless. But then came the lunch. And in the second spell when he got the ball after lunch, the first 40 minutes, it couldn't be described better or worse than using the word hell. It was absolute hell for the English batters who didn't know how to deal with the way Mitchell Johnson was bowling. It was something different. It was extremely intense. It had so much in it. And as a cricket fan, you could not even go to the washrooms. You could not get up. You were glued to your television sets because this was something you could probably witness just once in a lifetime. Mitchell Johnson was fuming. Mitchell Johnson was attacking the batters with his short deliveries. He got rid of Jonathan Trott. Thereafter, he got Michael Carberry as well. And ultimately ended up dismissing Joe Root and Graeme Swann as well. Then comes the second innings. Mitchell Johnson again has been handed over the ball, and he doesn't disappoint. He continues his short ball assault, bounces the ball, bowls it short, and attacks the batters' shoulders, batters' chests, the batters' helmets. He continuously attacks the batters. He completely unsettles Jonathan Trott, who looked absolutely clueless, and he gets Trott cheaply for just 9 runs. Captain Michael Clarke had also kept a very, very attacking field, fielders all around, and all of them within the 30-yard circle, exerting tremendous pressure on the England batters, and they ultimately did succumb to that pressure. Mitchell Johnson ended up with career best figures of 5 for 42, and Australia won the test match very comfortably. Then comes the second test, which took place in Adelaide. And again, Mitchell Johnson wreaks havoc. He ushers a dramatic collapse for England, and England could only manage a score of 172 runs all out. Mitchell Johnson claimed a career best of 7 for 40. And again, in the second innings, he was able to dismiss the English captain Alastair Cook, who was known for his strong technique. The third test comes up now at Waka, Perth. Here again, Mitchell Johnson doesn't seem to be a different bowler. He continues to attack, continues to intimidate the batters, picks 4 crucial wickets in the second innings, and again leads Australia to the doors of victory. Then comes the fourth test at the MCG, the Melbourne Cricket Ground, and again a very, very dangerous Mitchell Johnson comes in, bowls it short, attacks the batters, intimidates the batters, frightens the batters, claims his third 5-wicket haul in this series, and also his third Man of the Match award in this series. At this point, nobody's expecting anything from England because England is completely down and out. The batters' morals are completely down, and Mitchell Johnson is literally single-handedly defeating England in this Ashes series. Then comes the fifth test, which was supposed to take place at SCG, the Sydney Cricket Ground, and Johnson again does not disappoint. He continues with his fiery spells, picking 3 wickets in both the innings and taking home the Man of the Series award. Though he couldn't get the Man of the Match award, he was phenomenal. He got 37 wickets in 5 test matches, therefore winning Australia one of the best Ashes series they could have ever imagined. England were having a really tough time out there because Jonathan Trott, one of their seasoned batters, was completely in a bad mental phase where he was not able to look comfortable even for one delivery. Even in his stance he was not looking comfortable, and he left the side after the first test. Graeme Swann, the best spinner in the England side, shocked everyone when he announced his retirement. Even Matt Pryor left the series in between. So these 3 exits, these 3 linchpins who actually exited the England side, led to a further dip in their morale, and it was certain that Australia is gonna literally eat the England side up. This is one of the first Ashes series that I too watched as a cricket fan and enjoyed a lot. I learned what it was to watch good spells, long spells of fast bowling with the red ball in a test match. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with another cricket story very soon. Bye bye.